Good morning, you guys. Happy Tuesday. Today I have kind of a busy day, kind of not a busy day. I'm really struggling with the new having my own car concept and being able to do things during the day because I have aerial actually in a little bit. It's what I just got ready for. I have my leotard on and my leggings, and I just need to kind of do my hair, brush my teeth, all of that jazz, and then I'll be ready to go. But it's like right before lunchtime. So number one, I struggle with like, what do I eat before or do I wait till after? And then second of all, I feel like I get up in the morning, like this morning, I didn't sleep very good last night, so I didn't wake up till like 9. By the time I got up, maybe 9:15, and drank my coffee and everything, it is now 10. Then I started getting ready. It's 10:30 now, and I have to leave very soon. So by the time I get home, it's gonna be like lunchtime. I'm gonna eat lunch, and then it's gonna be like 1 p.m. So half my day's over, and I haven't done anything except done a workout. So if anyone works for themselves or is flexible and they know how to actually fit in something like that and still get stuff done, let me know. I mean, I think it's kind of obvious. My two options are either A, get up earlier so I work for quite a bit of time before I go to class, or B, work late into the night. I don't know. Lately, I've just been using any days that I have aerial as kind of like rest days, but I do have a lot of work I need to get done today. Going through quite a bit lately, mentally, physically, emotionally, all of the above, and it's made me not want to create any content. And I figured that if I just start recording, that it'll get easier and I'll be more motivated to actually create more well thought out and planned content. So if whatever you do, you're struggling to do, I highly suggest just figuring out what the easiest thing you could do related to that is. So like if you're a writer, then just start like brainstorming random concepts that come out of your head. Just write whatever comes out versus trying to actually plan out and write a specific piece. If you make YouTube videos, just turn on the camera and start talking or start recording what you're doing. Don't overthink it. When I'm coding, actually, to make it like a more logical example, what I like to do is just literally start writing, like not coding, but basically like pseudo coding, but literally like free thought, like not giving it too much exactness or trying to be perfect with it, and just aimlessly typing up whatever comes out and then turning that into code as I go whenever I feel like it, and not thinking that I need to write this perfect code from the get-go. So whatever that looks like for you, I highly suggest trying it. I use that advice for a lot of other things, but for some reason with YouTube, I've not been doing that. If you've been around for a bit, you've probably heard, or maybe you haven't, that I had an ovarian cyst rupture twice on me. And after that, it took me quite a bit to recover, and I'm finally recovered from that instance, but I've been having a lot of flare-ups and issues again, so I had to get some more testing done. And then on top of that, last week, I've been having tooth pain. I went to the dentist for an emergency visit and my tooth is cracked. So now I'm actually getting a crown put on tomorrow. Hopefully it's just a crown. They're not sure exactly how deep the crack is. I might have to end up getting the tooth pulled, which I'm really hoping doesn't happen. So prayers up that it's just a crown that's needed and not a tooth pull. But I've just been really in my head lately and struggling to want to do things that I find creative. I've been just leaning into the easy work and kind of getting myself back into that employee mindset, which isn't bad per se, but I just don't find fulfillment out of that. It's funny because I've been seeing comments over the past few years on some of my old videos about quitting my job where people are like, it just sounds like you weren't fit for corporate. Like corporate wasn't for you. And I'm like, you know what? You're right. And that's totally fine. And obviously I knew that at the time, but I feel like it felt so much deeper back then of just feeling unfulfilled and so miserable in my job. And now I just see it as, yeah, corporate wasn't the right fit for me. It's just really hard when that's what society makes abundantly clear is like the normal path. So there's a lot of resistance to going off of the normal path, and if you're not fulfilled in the normal path, it can kind of be hard to get off of it. So whether you're on the normal path or the non-normal path or whatever, I think just going with a thing that feels the best for you is key. And lately I've been going to the easy path again and just doing the easy work for some of my clients that just doesn't require a lot of thought, isn't going to move the needle for me in my business. And I just want to break out of that. So that is the goal with this vlog, is to really break out of that just autopilot that I've been in for literally months now, since probably June, whenever the cyst first ruptured, and just get back into what I love doing and just get excited again for my business, because it's definitely been ebbs and flows in terms of my excitement. So I hope you guys will come along with me on that journey. And next we are going to finish getting ready and then head over to aerial to get some physical creative energy out, because I have been loving doing aerial sling lately, which I can flow a lot easier in because it's not as hard on your arms and exhausting. So I am going to do that hopefully, and then afterwards I'm probably gonna come home and code, but I might do a little bit of planning before we, no I'm not, I have to leave in 10 minutes. Let's go get ready. Favorite natural deodorant literally ever. It's this company called Little Seed Farm. I will link them down below. Not sponsored. I think I have like a customer code I can give you guys. Like, it's not an affiliate or anything, but you'll get like $10 off or something. I can put that below for you guys, but it is literally the only natural deodorant that has ever actually worked for me. I mean, the only downside is it's not in a stick format, but honestly, I prefer it. I feel like it goes on so much easier. I don't get irritation on my armpits like I would with other like natural stick deodorants. And on top of that, it lasts like a long time. I could technically go like 2 days with only one application if I really wanted to, and I wouldn't smell. Sometimes I do that, but it works amazing. And I'm gonna shower when I get home. So on days where I'm showering after aerial, I like to gel my hair back because it just gets it out of my face and it feels better. But I don't like putting gel in my hair if I'm not showering immediately after, because gel in my hair also feels annoying. Oh well. I just realized that I like to leave my hair down for open studio. I don't even put it up. Oh well. Trust the process. Trust the process. Although I'm not doing 75 hard anymore, I still am using my big old water bottle, which I love. It was literally from Five Below. It was $5, and it's honestly my favorite one I've gotten. The only problem with it is it's definitely not lasting long. Obviously I use it every day, but I only got it over the summer and it's already like struggling in a lot of ways, and like the cap threads are getting not great. And so it definitely isn't like a long lasting water bottle, but we'll see how long it ends up going. And maybe next I'll buy a better quality half gallon, because I just really like having the half gallon. My other one's like 24 ounces. It is actually already time to head out, so I am going to go get in my car, because I have a car now, which is crazy, and head over to aerial. Stupidly, because I'm getting my crown put on tomorrow, I let my instructor know at my nighttime studio I go to that I might not be there tomorrow night, and she was like, just come Tuesday instead. So that means now I technically have aerial scheduled twice today, which I'm still debating. I haven't like fully confirmed with her I'll be there tonight, because I'm just like, is that just a terrible idea? Especially because my Whoop band, which I could tell you guys about a different time or something, but it told me this morning that my recovery score is like terrible, which I'm not surprised because I've been super stressed out lately. And so my strain scores daily have been like terrible, and my recovery scores are not great, even though I'm getting 100% sleep scores. If you know Whoop, you know, but yeah, I probably shouldn't work out twice today. But we'll see how intense this workout goes, and then we'll go from there. I am going to get my aerial stuff together and head out. I'm really debating if I want to just pack to go to a coffee shop afterwards, but I don't know. Should I go to a coffee shop afterwards? Should I just come home? It's easy to get my stuff together. I just keep it all in this bag by the door. It has all of my grip aids and my extra hair ties, headbands, all of that stuff. Ooh, and does it have my AirPods? Because it doesn't have my AirPods. I try to keep my AirPods in here, but then I end up using them other times. So really I should keep them in my purse so that I have my AirPods whether I'm at a coffee shop or at Ariel, because I really like having my AirPods at Ariel for Open Studio. Got my AirPods, put those in there, and let's head out the door. Hi, Boba. I'll be back. Hi. She's just sitting right in between her two buttons. Really hungry. I'm like super nauseous for some reason, probably just because I was doing a lot of spinning. And if I do a lot of spinning and don't eat, it doesn't mix well. So I'm going to heat up some stew that I made, and then I have some mashed potatoes that I made as well. So I'm gonna heat those up now, and then after that, maybe shower, because I could really use a shower. Now my hair looks ridiculous. And then we will code and take it easy for the rest of the afternoon. Drinking coffee at 2 p.m. but I really can't see myself getting anything done if I don't. So for the sake of my finances and my livelihood, I am going to make an iced coffee, which I actually made Swedish coffee over the weekend and put it in the fridge. So I'm going to just use this, which will be nice and easy. Let's throw a little bit of pumpkin pie spice in here. That might have been way too much. Perfect. So I'm gonna take my advice from earlier, and I'm going to just go easy on myself with the whole coding thing and just start typing. Like, I'm not gonna overthink it. I'm gonna look at the change requests and just start working out the concepts for them, and just, yeah, not go too crazy with it, and then see where I get. It's 2 p.m. so if I could just work for like 4 straight hours until 6, I think I'd be in a really good spot. And although I won't be at the full 8 to 10 hours that I like to be for the specific client on a weekly basis, I'll still be at 5, because I think I've only done 1 other hour at the end of last week, but I worked like crazy hours for them for multiple weeks in a row. So honestly, I need the break, and yeah, we'll get back into the full schedule next week. Okay. I just made food. I made some pancakes, and I'm gonna take a break from work to eat and talk to you guys about a few things. But I just saw an email that my ultrasound results came back. I don't even know if I mentioned that, but last week, because my cyst stuff, or what I'm calling my cyst stuff, I was getting that same similar feeling that I got back before my cyst ruptured. I called my doctor because I had a follow-up ultrasound scheduled to check on the cyst that was still there when I got my 1-month ultrasound done after the rupture. There was like another cyst there. So they wanted to do a follow-up in 3 months. So that was scheduled for November 1st. Today's October 24th now. And I talked to my doctor last week and she was like, let's do the test ASAP since you're currently having symptoms. So I did the test last Thursday and I just got the results. So I'm gonna read those really quick. Although they're just the radiologist results, it's not the results from my doctor yet, so she hasn't read it yet and contacted me. My heart is racing. So basically, the cyst that's on my left ovary is smaller. Okay, wait, it's good news? I can't even read these, dude. Okay, there's nothing suspicious with the cysts. That's good. The cyst that was there before seems to be smaller. So everything's coming back normal on the ultrasound. So I guess that's good. It's good news, long story short, in terms of the cyst. The cyst is better, nothing suspicious, no worry of it being anything that needs to be removed. Although now my doctor had said that if I don't have a cyst still, that she's worried maybe it's endometriosis or something. Basically that it might be endometriosis. Here's my pancakes. Don't they look very yummy? I just made like a butter, cinnamon, brown sugar glaze with pears to put on top because I'm actually out of syrup. So I'm gonna eat this and then we're going to talk now that I have that good news, I guess, although now I have no answers. Okay, so I can't find my tripod mount that actually connects my camera to my tripod. I don't know how it's gone, but it's gone. So I have you guys awkwardly balanced on my tripod. Hopefully you don't fall, but I thought it would be fun if we did this exercise that I've been doing with my friend Alina. We were doing it for a bit. We did it like a few times before. And then me and her both got busy and we hadn't done it in a while. And we did it again on Sunday where basically we get on the phone and we do these 5 questions together that are supposed to be kind of like mastermind questions. It's from a specific podcast, which I'll link down below for you guys, but I think they're super beneficial to just get a feel for where you're at and then to also help each other. Actually, I'm gonna move you guys up. There, that's much better. I feel like you're so low. So I thought it would be fun if we went through these together and basically I'm gonna answer the questions to kind of also give you an update on how my life's been. But then I would love to hear any insights that you have down in the comments, and then also feel free to leave any of the answers to the questions in the comments so that we can kind of like community help each other. I thought that'd be fun. So we can try it out and see how it goes. But the 5 questions are basically 1, what are you thankful for? 2, what is exciting you right now? 3, what is working for you? 4, what are you struggling with? And 5, what do you need help with right now? So I'm just gonna run through mine to kind of give you guys an update on what's been going on. So what I'm thankful for sure has been my consistent clients that I've had. They've been so supportive through just all of my health issues I've been going through, and they've been overall just like low stress. So I'm really grateful that I've had them. And although my goal has always been to kind of get to a place where I'm mainly doing projects because they're much more lucrative to do projects and I'm not just consistently trading time for money, because all of my consistent clients are hourly clients where they pay me based off of how many hours I work. So I've always had that in the back of my head that that's like a long-term goal of mine or short-term, or I don't know. It was just like, if I keep doing that, I'm gonna keep trading time for money, which I don't want to do. But throughout this experience, it's been so nice to just have those consistent hours without having to do any outreach, any marketing, any networking, any discovery calls to bring in new projects. I've just been able to continue some of my work while I've been healing and recovering. So I'm just super thankful for that because it's been really nice to have over the past 4-ish months. Also, a bunch of my clients were just so sweet while I was going through that. I got sent an Instacart gift card, an Uber Eats gift card, and a care package in the mail. So just so many sweet things that so many of my clients did to just make me feel a little bit better while I was sick and not feeling myself at all. And then on top of that, two of my clients, 2 separate clients, they're actually together, but they gave me basically tickets to Cirque du Soleil for my birthday, which was so sweet too. And I'm just really grateful for my clients lately. So anyways, question 2, what's exciting me right now? So I'm just super pumped about having a car. I know I talked about that a bit earlier, but being able to just go wherever I want, when I want, and change up my schedule more and like take advantage of the fact that I'm a freelancer now and have flexibility in my schedule is just super exciting. But you'll hear in a minute that that's also part of my current struggle. So it like feels like this crazy new development, but I just kind of wasn't expecting the difficulties of balancing that. So we'll talk about that in a minute. And then also aerial has been exciting me because now that I do have a car, I've been able to go to Open Studio, which is what I went to this morning. So I'm able to wear headphones, flow to whatever songs I want to, come up with my own choreo, look up choreo online, and then follow that choreo while in the studio and actually learn whole routines versus just like, oh, I did a trick here, I did a trick there, or going to a class where the instructor tells me what tricks to do. I definitely need instructor time because I have only been doing it for 1 year, so I still have a lot to learn and a long way to go. But at the same time, as someone who's kind of introverted and a little self-conscious and not super comfortable with like dancing in any way, being able to be in a space where no one is watching me, like there's no instructor and anyone else who's in there is just minding their own business, doing their own stuff. So with that, I just have so much more flexibility to be able to just like flow however I want and not overthink it, record it, see what I like, what I don't like in terms of different movements that I try. So just super happy about that and excited. Eventually I want to make an aerial Instagram, which if you guys want to follow along, if you're into aerial, I know I've seen a few comments of people who also do aerial through like my 75 hard videos and stuff. So if any of you stuck around, then feel free to follow that once I actually create it, which who knows, like I have time to even post that. But I make a lot of videos, I just keep them for myself for fun to watch. So I don't see why I shouldn't just make an account and post them. Question 3, what is working for me right now? So I put first nothing because it feels like literally nothing's working for me right now when it comes to like growing my business, which in a sense is kind of the concept of these questions. They're supposed to be kind of like work focused in a sense or business focused, but they could really be anything. So when it comes to that, I would say like nothing's working besides what's already been working. Nothing new is working. Just keeping my consistent client relationships, getting some referrals has been working, and yeah, that's pretty much it. But for me personally, what's been working is number 1, therapy. Like, wow, so groundbreaking, I know. But seriously, like I've been putting off going to therapy my entire life, and it's been about a year now, and it has seriously changed my life so much, like so drastically. I'm just surprised how much it's changed my life. I really didn't think it would be that life altering for me because I feel like I'm already really self-aware, but I'm realizing that I was not as self-aware as I thought I was. So yeah, it's been super helpful. I want to talk more about some of the things that I've been learning in future videos because I think they're super interesting, and not only do they apply to yourself and your relationships and friendships and family and all of that, like relationships with others, it seriously applies to business so much and working with clients and all of that. So I think it's a great lesson to learn, especially if you're going from corporate into working for yourself or building a business. I found what I've learned in therapy has tremendously helped me in that regard, more than anything else, honestly. Besides just like jumping and going all in. That was just like, I randomly did that, and that's probably the biggest thing that's helped me, but you know. From there, therapy. Next, what's working is working other places besides just at home. But what I mean by this is it's not been working for me from a productivity standpoint at all. It's been working for me from a emotional standpoint and just how I've been feeling. It's just been really nice to be able to get out, be outside more, go to different places, be around other people instead of being just like stuck in my apartment 24/7 by myself. And then to continue prioritizing working out. So I've been working out almost every day. I do some type of workout, mostly aerial, pretty much all aerial. And that has been continuously working for me, helping my sleep a lot, things like that. I do want to get back into, ow, Boba tried to bite my foot. I do want to get back into going on outdoor walks because I feel like that combined with other things is just, it's amazing. I just love it. I miss doing those, which is part of why I kind of like miss 75 hard in some sense, because I'm just not good at going for outdoor walks, mainly because it's just really hot in Florida, but it's finally starting to cool down. So I want to start doing those and not making them 45 minutes, just like 20-minute walks or something in the morning. Just, that sounds so nice. So I want to try to start doing that more. And then question 4, what am I struggling with right now? So obviously my health issues, I've been mentioning them in this vlog, so I'm not even going to get into that. Although it sounds like we have some good news now, and once I get my tooth fixed, hopefully things get better. Okay, next, prioritizing what's truly important to me. That's something I feel like I always struggle with. It's easy for me to get into the weeds of things. I'm very like logical and like check off the box, do the tasks, things like that. So I am very much struggling to put time into projects that are going to expand my business and expand what my future goals are. So I'm trying to figure out ways to do that. Something Alina told me that I'm going to start trying that I really liked was to actually put more time into prioritizing expansion than anything else, than just like maintenance. Boba's biting me. Boba, come on, it's not dinner yet. 5 o'clock. Oh wait, it's literally 5:01. You know it's dinner time. Okay, 5 minutes. I'm gonna finish this and then I will feed you. Please don't bite me anymore. So anyways, prioritizing, procrastinating the maintenance tasks instead and starting the week with the expansion focused tasks, and then having to, you know, if I am bad with my time and then now I have all this work to do at the end of the week, or I have to do late nights to get things done, then that's on me. So I really want to start trying that. It's going to take me some time. Sorry, Bo was like kicking my tripod in anger of how hungry she is. I really want to try that, but I think it's definitely going to be difficult. And then prioritizing my mental health while still being productive. This goes with the what I need help with right now, which is just ideas on ways to get things done while not working a typical schedule. So as someone who came from obviously 9 to 5 and whose husband works 9 to 5 now, and obviously anyone in the world, if you are starting your own business, unless you like were homeschooled and then went to college and then straight out went to freelancing or starting your own business, everyone at some point has worked that very typical schedule where you feel like between the hours of like 8 to 5-ish, you should be productive and that's when you should work. And you should be getting up early, you should be going to bed at a normal hour, all those things. And I feel like it puts a lot of pressure on me as a freelancer to just do that and not try anything else, because everyone's like, oh, that's the right way to do it. That's what feels the best. That's the best for your mental health, but not necessarily. And as a night owl, I also find that I constantly force myself into waking up early and going to bed early, and it just doesn't work for me either. So I'm really trying to embrace allowing myself to sleep in a bit later unless I want to wake up early, or if I just wake up naturally or things like that, and mainly be able to be productive while also being able to take workout classes during the day, or working at a coffee shop and having to, of course, factor in commuting time between the coffee shop and home, or the workout classes, or run errands during the day, go to the grocery store. Like making some of these things I've like done at home, like putting food in the crock pot in the morning before starting work and things like that. But I find, like you guys literally saw it real time today, that whenever I go and do things during the day now that I have a car, I end up just like getting nothing done. And I don't know, I just think that's really hard for me to do because I'm just so black and white thinking with things. And I feel like I did come out of it pretty well today by saying like at 2 p.m. like, nope, we're just gonna get to work. I did do a little bit of work here and there this morning, like some client calls and things, but they were just like little random tasks that people had that were more urgent that I just jumped on for them. But, and maybe what it really comes down to is doing more creative things or expanding my business type of activities, like recording. I feel like this was really easy for me to incorporate recording into a day like this because it's much more fun and creative for me. So maybe that's part of it too. But I would love to hear if any of you have any thoughts, or if you work for yourself or just like work an alternate schedule, if you have any ideas on how to kind of balance that. Again, sorry if the camera's shaking, the cat's like attacking the tripod. I would love to hear it below. So let me know any ideas you have. I'm gonna go feed this cat now, but also seriously, give me your answers below to all of those 5 questions, or just the what you're struggling with or what you need help with, and we can all jump in together and help each other out and kind of do a little mastermind in the video comments. I think it'd be super fun. But I do have aerial tonight now because I'm gonna go tonight instead of tomorrow night, because tomorrow I'm getting the crown and I'm like, I'm not gonna wanna go to aerial after getting dental work done, and I'm sure my mouth is gonna hurt. So today's a lot of aerial. I'm gonna be exhausted, but we'll be good. I started recording when I'm eating candy, but I'm going to bed. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.